Manish, Mehta here alongside NFL and NASCAR writer Seth Walder, extremely versatile. The Jets wrapped up practice today in Cortland on Monday. Only 2 more days of practice left. We are not going to talk about the quarterbacks first, Seth. We are going to talk about the cornerback situation. We know that on Sunday, D. Milner rolled his ankle in practice. What's the latest?
Well, I think the question, Manish, from now until the season is going to be, will D. Milner be ready for week 1? And the answer is he's not even sure right now. He said he hopes to be back, but the reality is it's going to be unclear for a while.
Right, with 3.5 weeks until the start of the regular season, September 7th against the Oakland Raiders. Milner has not even had an MRI to this point, and the swelling is so bad that they're going to wait until that subsides before he gets that test. He was in a walking boot today, didn't do anything other than really watch practice. That's something to monitor. The Jets did, in fact, reach out to veteran cornerback Asante Samuel yesterday. However, it looks like a signing there is unlikely. Rex Ryan said today that they will bring in a couple of cornerbacks, work them out. It looks like it will be some younger guys, some cheaper guys. And speaking of money, the general manager, John Idzik, spoke today. Jets have over $20 million in available cap space. It comes down to why didn't the Jets sign a veteran cornerback in the offseason? We've talked about some of those options that were potentially available. What did Idzik have to say about that today, Seth?
Well, he says they have no regrets, but the reality is at the moment, the Jets are in a really tough spot at cornerback, and they could be looking at, what they had out there today was Ellis Langster and safety Antonio Allen at cornerback.
Right.
So they passed on guys like Vontae Davis, like DRC, like Darrelle Revis, and now they're in this position. So it's certainly interesting, and they were criticized for it back then. I think they're going to continue to be criticized for it now.
Right, and you mentioned Antonio Allen. This guy was a safety last year with the Jets.
Yeah.
He played a hybrid safety linebacker role at South Carolina, has never played cornerback, extremely athletic. The Jets like his instincts as well. He made a splash today, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
2 interceptions for Antonio Allen, 1 against Michael Vick, 1 against Geno Smith. I thought he had a pretty good day, especially considering it was his first at the outside corner spot.
Yeah, it's interesting that the Jets chose to take that approach today rather than moving Kyle Wilson from the slot to the outside. That might be an indictment on Kyle Wilson more than anything else. But Rex Ryan did say that they're going to try Razai Dowling, they're going to try Darren Walls, they're going to try everything really between now and the start of the season. But it looks like their preference is Antonio Allen. That could be a risky proposition. I don't care how athletic you are. If you haven't played that position, and then when the bullets are flying for real, you can't expect him to consistently play at a top-notch level. But again, the Jets are desperate, and desperate men do desperate things. So
that's right. And Rex Ryan is, of course, trying to put the positive spin on it like he always does. He said, look, it's going to work. We just don't know how yet. And that's pretty interesting to hear from a head coach. The Jets are not on plan A here. They're not on plan B, really, either.
Yeah, we're like at plan Q or something. He also said it's not a panic situation. I think some people who are Jets fans may disagree with that. But let's get to the injuries, other than these cornerback injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, let's start with the cornerback, Dimitri Patterson. What's the update with him?
Well, yeah, one of the reasons they're in this position is because Dimitri Patterson is hurt. It's not just one injury. It's not 2 injuries.
Right.
He's dealing with an ankle, a calf, and a quad for Dimitri Patterson. So, Rex doesn't seem overly concerned, but 3 different injuries, that could be a problem.
Yeah, and this guy has a history of injury. That's really all over his resume. So we'll see what happens with him over the coming days. Eric Decker also had a quad issue. He's in pads. I think he participated today in individual drills, but not in teamwork, right?
That's right. And Chris Johnson sat out today's practice, just his regular pitch count. I believe he's healthy.
And we'll be remiss if we didn't mention the quarterbacks of Seth. In 5 seconds or less, how did they do?
I thought they did okay. A couple of spotty parts for both for both Geno and Michael Vick.
All right, we'll keep it all tuned here, nydailynews.com. Follow Seth Walder at Seth Walder NYDN on Twitter. You can follow me at Mehta NYDN at Twitter. And we'll be back tomorrow for another camp update.